Even though Loki was introduced as a villain, I believe he will ultimately become the next Straw Hat. Ever since Dory and Broggy were introduced in Little Garden, people have speculated that Luffy would eventually gain a giant as a crewmate. This idea gained even more traction after it was revealed that Roger had a giant in his crew as well. In Elbaf, we also saw a mural depicting both the ancient giants and regular giants fighting alongside Joy Boy 800 years ago. Zoro is Luffy's sword, capable of cutting through anything. Sanji is his shield, able to withstand any attack with his exoskeleton. And Loki? Loki is the hammer, with the force to obliterate all. That's why I believe the ancient giants and regular giants were separated in the mural. Oda is setting up a new trio dynamic. Luffy will form an alliance with the giants led by Hyrule, while Loki will become a Straw Hat, and I will explain why. Looking at the power structure of Luffy's crew, we all expect Luffy to surpass Roger, Zoro to surpass Rayleigh, and Sanji to surpass Coppergaban. But Jinbei? No disrespect to him, he's strong, but his development is nowhere near the level of the monster trio. Jinbei has been a pirate for many years, and while he is powerful, I don't see him reaching Oden's level. This is another reason why Loki would be a perfect fit for the crew. Even though Luffy is already a Yonko, his crew does not seem as strong as other Yonko crews like Blackbeard's or Shanks. Blackbeard has a giant, Sandron Wolf, who ate the Deka Deka no Mi, making him even larger than normal giants, larger than Loki himself. Blackbeard's entire crew consists of some of the world's worst criminals, each with overpowered devil fruits. Shanks has his own monster trio as well. If Luffy wants to compete in the final war or in battle against Blackbeard, he needs another powerhouse in his crew. But why Loki? Beyond his strength, Loki shares striking similarities with many of the Straw Hats. Zoro. Both were captured for the wrong reasons, appearing dangerous but having kind hearts beneath the surface. Both made a deal with Luffy, who ultimately helped them. Also, Zoro killed a wolf in his introduction, while Loki's entrance involved a wolf's death as well. Sanji. Both were involved in a marriage proposal with Big Mom's daughters, both are exiled princes, and Loki even has a wing tattoo similar to the Germa 66 emblem. Usopp. Both have bad reputations in their hometowns, both are deceivers, and both wield hammers. Loki's being real, while Usopp's 10-ton hammer was fake. Additionally, there is a girl who believes Loki is kinder than people think, just as Kaya believed in Usopp. And with Luffy, he parallels the Sun God, so if Luffy proves himself as the true Sun God, Luffy may decide that following his idol is better than staying in Elbaf. Luffy has always helped his crewmates in some way before they joined. He already helped Loki by freeing him, and in the future, the Straw Hats will help clear Loki's name and prove his innocence. Even though Loki pretends not to care about his reputation, it will be a heartfelt moment when all the giants finally accept him. We saw Luffy just chilling and talking with Loki while sitting on his knee, because that's what you do with the main villain of the arc, right? Usually in serious moments, Luffy has great intuition and can sense who is good and who is bad. When Kizaru arrived at Egghead, he sensed the aura of the person he was about to face, and based on his reaction, we knew it was a bad guy. In Elbaf, Luffy felt Loki's aura, decided to approach him himself, and within a few minutes, they seemed like good friends. During the time skip, when Luffy and Rayleigh were discussing hockey, Luffy mentioned that he relies a lot on his opponent's personality. Because of this, one of Luffy's greatest talents is being able to instinctively read people's personalities. If Loki were truly evil, Luffy wouldn't be vibing with him like this. I'm not saying Loki is kind either. He killed his father, even if King Harold was a bad person. Loki seems to be a very complicated and interesting character who is crucial for revealing a lot of new information about Shanks, Elbaf, and Luffy's Devil Fruit. He does not have a crew, and as I've already mentioned, the giants hate him, so he's like a lone wolf. Maybe, similarly to the wolf that died in front of him, he will give up on his lone life. In Norse mythology, Loki is a trickster god who sometimes helps and sometimes betrays. Oda might be setting up his own version of Loki, one who initially opposes the Straw Hats but ultimately chooses to follow them. At the end of this arc, Loki's true nature will be revealed. However, one question remains. Who will lead the giants? Hyrule or Loki? I believe it'll be Hyrule. Loki's reputation has been stained by betrayal, and even if he clears his name, it likely won't be enough. The story has already foreshadowed that Hyrule will become the new king. Unlike Hyrule, Loki does not care about ranks or status. He killed King Harold, refused an invitation from the Holy Knights, and seemingly rejects the structured hierarchy of the world. This mirrors another key character in One Piece, Odin. In Wano, Odin was a royal figure who rejected his destiny and sought adventure, eventually sailing with both the Roger and the Whitebeard pirates. Similarly, Loki, as the Prince of Elbaf, may feel restricted by the expectations placed upon him as the future king. If he sees Luffy as a true warrior of liberation, he might choose to abandon his royal duties and set sail. Now let's talk about Loki's ultimate goal. He wants to destroy the world. This may sound extreme, but it aligns with the Straw Hat's dreams and goals. In the mural, we saw the phrase, "This world must be destroyed." Madame Shiarli also predicted that Luffy would destroy the Red Line. Sanji's dream is to see the All Blue, which is also connected to the destruction of the Red Line or even the world itself. Loki, who hates the Holy Knights and the world government for what they've done to him, could play a major role in this. At first, his goal might be revenge, but through Luffy, he might come to see that not everything in this world is as bad as he thought. His journey could become one of both destruction and redemption. For now, Loki will go on a rampage, but his true enemies are Shamrock and Gunko, not Luffy. He also made a promise to Luffy to destroy a crew in exchange for his freedom. This means Loki will help the Straw Hats defeat the Holy Knights. In the process, the truth about King Harold's death will be revealed. Many theories suggest that, in the end, there will be 13 Straw Hats. Right now, including Vivi, there are 11. Since we are in the final stages of One Piece, I'm certain that no new crewmates will be introduced during the final war. They simply won't have enough time for the audience to grow attached to a brand new character. However, Loki already has many fans, making him the best and possibly last chance for the 12th Straw Hat. Maybe Yamato or another known character will join later. Currently, there are 11 Straw Hats, including Vivi. A long-standing theory among One Piece fans is the 4-4-4 pattern. Luffy recruits 4 crewmates from each major part of his journey. The first 4 from East Blue, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. The next 4 from the Grand Line, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, and Brook. And the last 4 from the New World. Jinbei already joined, leaving room for 3 more. Vivi left the crew after the Baroque Works saga to stay in Alabasta, but she's still considered an honorary Straw Hat. After escaping Marijua, she became a fugitive, hiding from Emu and the 5 Elders. She will reunite with the Straw Hats soon. Since Skypiea, Luffy has been portrayed as a messiah-like figure. This idea was heavily reinforced in Whole Cake Island and Wano, with many characters repeating that the world has been waiting for a savior. Crocus, Roger, Whitebeard, Pedro, King, and Kaido have all hinted at it. After the revelation of Luffy's sun god Nika form and his parallels with Joy Boy, it's confirmed that Luffy is the man the world has been waiting for. Oda often incorporates religious themes into One Piece, including Hinduism, Buddhism, and more. However, in Wano and Egghead, we've seen many direct parallels to Christianity, specifically tied to Luffy as Nika. I believe that just as Christ had 12 disciples, Luffy will have 12 crewmates. 4 from the East Blue, 4 from the Grand Line, and 4 from the New World, making 13 Straw Hats in total. Luffy loves inviting weird characters to his crew, and the idea of a giant like Loki struggling to fit on the Sunny would be hilarious. Oda will surely find a creative way to make it work. In every arc, new theories emerge about potential Straw Hat members: Pedro, Carrot, Momonosuke, Yamato, and more. This theory might not come true either, but that's the fun part of One Piece in making these videos. Oda gives us enough clues to speculate, but only he knows what he has decided in the end. After all, everyone believed Yamato was going to become the next Straw Hat in Wano. Write what you think about Loki joining the Straw Hats down in the comments. If you want to learn more about Loki and his powers, you can watch this video right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.